We've got big plans for the Sino channel.
Do you ever wake up and your eyes feel like really hot? You know that feeling? Like they're hot?
Yeah, actually. I feel like I have a lot of eye problems sometimes. Like especially.
Well, that's your glaucoma.
I know, or if I'm dehydrated or something, or they just get like pressure or whatever.
Yeah, that's tumors.
I saw a video of a guy who did. He like went through like a blood pressure lowering thing, and he didn't want to go on like medication necessarily. He wanted to like do it naturally. And he said that by the end of it, after like 3 months of like, so he got like a cuff and was like taking his blood pressure throughout the day and finding stuff that like made it rise or fall or whatever, and did like deep breathing and better diet and avoided things that gave him stress and like cut out caffeine and or cut down on caffeine and whatever. And he said by like 3 months his vision had improved. Like he didn't need glasses anymore. Yeah, so like his high blood pressure was like causing his part of his vision issues.
Dang.
Yeah, so
you think that's your problem?
Probably, yeah. And I think that should actually be my New Year's resolution. I have two.
Better
I want to get
vision.
my brain working a little bit better. I want to get like
What does that mean?
Well, okay, so I want a little bit better of like functional memory and like presence of mind, sort of. I want to be a little bit more like engaged. I want to put that darn phone down. A little bit more often. My screen time just came back at like 5 hours from last week, and I'm like, okay, that's getting a little excessive.
Let me check mine.
But let me say at the same time though, let me give myself a little bit of cushion.
5 hour 22 minute.
I was using I was trying to get back into
11%
drawing a little bit, so I was like using it for like drawing reference. And there was one day I drew for like 60 to 90 minutes or something. Like,
show me your photos. Show me your drawings. No,
I
do
will
it.
If I get, no, I
nope,
will.
You have to. Nope.
I will if I get something.
Show me
good,
at least one.
But
no, I want at least one.
So PewDiePie, do you watch his videos at all?
How's it going, bros? My name's PewDiePie.
Fist, bro.
Today I got a really epic game. It's called I'm a Father.
He did like this video. Well, he did like 2 videos of himself like drawing like little manga characters and stuff. And I was like, that looks like fun. I want to do something like that. That looks fun. I want to do that. And so I was like, okay, I'll try. And it's hard.
Do you like coloring books?
I think I would enjoy coloring something I draw.
Oh, but not so your thing isn't like you're stressed about having to create, like make things up.
No.
You're cool with that? Oh, see, that's my problem. I don't like having to make things up from my brain. I just like to color.
Well, I would do like in between. Like I want to get like a style sort of, and then use like references for like poses and stuff. But I would love to do like, I've always like since like middle school and high school, like I've wanted to do some sort of
drawing cars.
Okay. Yeah, cars was
Brandon was really good at drawing cars.
What can I say? Yeah, and I would like freehand that stuff too. Like I had books, but then once I like got the angles figured out, like I would like try to create like my own style.
I like the ones with the eyes and the face in that book.
So
those are my favorite.
I want like, I don't know if you ever watched those like deep, like is it Team Fortress or whatever, or Second Life? I mean, well, okay, so I think there was like some TF2 characters and stuff, but there was this thing that people would use to like model. I don't know how they did this, but this game Second Life that people would use. I don't know if I can find like a good example. Have you seen that video that's like young man, there's no need to feel down, I said, young man.
Yeah.
With like dude, sorry, this is what I'm talking about with my brain. I want my brain to be able to work better. I don't remember exactly what it's called.
I thought that that was just like, I have that issue too, and I feel like very foggy and very forgetful. And I
There we
just
go.
thought that was from drugs, but it's kind of validating knowing. Ew. Oh, I remember that.
There's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself
Yeah.
up.
So there's like, those types of videos. And then, but more importantly, there was the Elliot Goes to School. Have you
Yeah.
seen those?
Rest
You
in
remember
peace.
those?
Didn't he die?
Dude, yeah. Kitty 0706.
Yeah.
So this
Man.
stuff. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Here's just a little
that's
reference
on-
for the
No
people out
ad
there.
block,
Please,
bro.
please, 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 don't say anything. Don't say anything. So it would be like this. He's about to say a bad word. And like ever since I saw those, I was like, I want to do something like that. Whether it's like that style or whatever, like a comic strip type thing or whatever. But I've always wanted to like create little characters and do some sort of comedy thing like that.
Really?
Yeah, I know, which is kind of like weird and like off the wall. And I
Yeah.
have taken 0 steps toward doing it, but it's always been something that I've been like interested in, kinda.
Yeah.
Or like when I hear about it, or like to wrap it back to the PewDiePie thing, like seeing him like create his own little characters and stuff is like, I kind of want to do something.
Those are called OCs, Brandon. You can just call them OCs.
Okay, OCs, yeah. But that's the other thing, yeah. I don't want to get like in the like culture
Yeah.
of like
Yeah.
being an artist or anything like that. But
Yeah.
anyway, I just have a lot of trouble getting like symmetry in faces and stuff, even on like straight on. I like eyebrows are hard, eyes are like impossible. I feel like I can get faces, and I feel like eventually I could grasp like doing hair and stuff like that. But man, just getting the symmetry, especially if it's like off axis a little bit or like posed in any way, like the symmetry just always looks horrible. So I'm like trying to just get I guess like a baseline structure that I like the shape of for like faces and stuff, like ratios. And I think I've gotten at least that far.
Do you feel like a tablet would benefit you? Because then you can like move things around, and also you can like mirror so that you can tell.
Possibly.
Or I mean, I guess like
Yeah, I feel
the
like
axis.
though part of what I like about it, and it's the same thing with like card games. I just like the physical a lot
Do you?
more. I think that's literally, I swear to God, I think that's the reason I didn't get into playing Magic like digitally, is because I like having the cards in my hand and like moving them and stuff. Like something about like just clicking, and if it was like on a tablet, like I have no desire. And I get that
like
that would,
tap.
yeah, like that would result in a much better, cleaner product. But I like drawing, I like the physical, like
Yeah,
pen to
I like
paper.
that
I
too.
like the tactile. I like using my little compass to like make circles and my straight
Not the
edge and
compass.
stuff, like
Not
stuff
the
like that.
compass.
I like, yeah, just like moving the tools around in real life as opposed to just like doing tablet stuff. It's not like the end product is not necessarily that I want something to, like, I don't just want like a comic or something.
Yeah.
Like, I want the process of like hand drawing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
having
I
something.
mean, you can still get that like on a tablet. Like you don't have to do those things where you like pull it and you hold it and it creates a perfect line. You can still sketch and stuff on tablets. It's just,
Yeah.
but I get that. I get that. I get that. I get that. I get that.
No, you're good.
I get that.
I don't know.
No, you're good. So you may notice I'm in a different, very
New
barren
space.
location. Yep, new space, new space.
I moved Kelsey with my own 2 hands.
I know.
We had to
And
get her
boy,
out
was
of
his
that
arms
situation.
tires.
Clip that, bro. Bro, clip that.
Man.
Chat, clip
Chat,
that.
chat, 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 chat,
Mods are
chat,
asleep.
chat,
Clip that.
chat, 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 chat. Yeah. So Brandon and his wife, who shall remain unnamed,
Thank you.
helped, and Kirsten, shout out. I was told to put on her tombstone when she dies. Tombstone pizza. You remember Cassie would get
Tombstone
those
or Jack's?
tombstone pizzas?
Pick.
Which is better?
Showdown. Yeah, which is better?
God, neither. They're really bad.
know, they're really
Tombstone
bad.
because they're thick. Jackson's flat.
I think Jack's had better sauce though. It was like
And
sweeter, kind of
Kirsten,
tangier. Felt a little more just
God, you know who
natural.
Totino's Pizza Party
I
pizzas?
hate those so much. They're
No, you
so
think that
disgusting.
they're
I never
sweet
liked them. I
and
know
they're
that's what they're
crispy. That's
gross.
because you would put them in the microwave and then you'd slurp up their little,
Juices.
yeah, and
Yeah.
their soft little
If we're
underbelly.
going frozen pizza, Red Baron, and there's not even a close second whatsoever.
Really.
Yes. Actually, I take that back. There is one other. I'm just going to pull this up. Ow.
Anyway, Kirsten told me to put on her Red Baron that she's watched every episode, so shout out to Kirsten. But yeah,
Kristen's so funny, bro. She got me
I know.
laughing.
I know. She got me. Boy, I bet Steve was yelling. Yeah, I know. Kristen's very funny. She's where I get all my humor from. We get around each other though, and it is like I go from like normal to like severe autism. She brings it out
Yeah,
in
you
me, and
become
it's really
feral.
bad. Yeah, I know. It's really bad. Just by her presence. She doesn't even force me to say it. It's my choice. Did you have a good time playing Magic with Nick?
Kinda. I wanted to play all together, though.
Okay.
The decks aren't really set up to be 1v1. So that kind
Okay,
of
well,
breaks the
next
experience
time
a little
then.
bit.
Except Nick stole my rat deck, so I can't even like we can't
What
be
do you
playing with
mean?
two rat decks.
We can have two rats. Rats
No, that's
running around.
lame.
Do you
That's
want another
annoying.
deck? I can make another one.
Yeah, can you do
That
a
would actually be
mermaid
good
deck?
because then what?
Mermaid deck.
Mermaids?
Can you do
I
sea
don't.
creatures?
Yeah. You
I
can
think
do
I'm
sea
in my
creatures.
fish era. I think I'm
Fish.
like getting into like fish. I think fish are really cool. Like, but like not like the cool fish like beta, but like more like ugly fish.
So no mermaids, but they have merfolk. So I guess actually, oh my god,
No,
I
that's
just put together
nasty.
that merfolk is mermaid. Like would that be like the inclusive, gender neutral?
Yes, that's
I
with
always
boys.
wondered what merfolk meant.
That's with boys and with
Oh
girls.
my god, this is crazy. I always
Merfolk?
just heard merfolk and never made the connection between mermaid and merfolk.
Yeah, it'd be
So,
like
yeah.
werfolk.
Yeah,
We're
that's so
boys and
funny.
we're girls.
Okay, so sorry, before I forget.
We're men,
This is the
women.
pizza. It's Motor City Pizza. I know that sounds disgusting.
No,
Motor City Pizza.
I think that's
And they have one.
yes.
They have
I
like
think that's a consensus
deep
that those
dish.
pizzas are okay.
Yeah, those are good. I've tried those. Those are good. And then
California
if not that,
Pizza Kitchen, I think, is also a good one that you can get.
and then if not that, Red Baron brick oven pepperoni.
I don't do pizza.
Hang
I like
on,
that
hang on,
trashy,
hang on.
sugary sauce.
So you could do sea monsters, or are you more like mermaid merfolk type? And merfolk would be good because they just got a ton of support. We just went back to Ixalan, and I think there was probably there were a bunch of
We just
merfolk
went
in the
back.
first Ixalan.
I went
But
back
that would
to
be good
Ixalan.
because I don't want to give you that rat deck so that I can have like 4 fully put together commander decks.
Yeah, we can do merfolk.
I like merfolk. I have a merfolk 60 card deck. I
Cool.
like a lot. Cool.
60 cards.
Yeah, that's cool.
When they kill you in Commander, I'm free.
Yeah. I've been sending you some of those. Do you like those? If I send you,
Yeah,
any
they're
of those?
funny.
Okay.
No,
'Cause
I
think
get them because I
you've been
play.
through enough. Yeah, you've been through enough that you kind of get the
I play, dude. I shred. I play. I
relatable
burn.
moments.
Okay, well, the next time you guys come up here or we go down to you, we'll play.
Okay. All sea monsters, merfolk. Which one? You can pick. I mean, I was gonna put. That was what I said. Kathy, for some reason, was like, "I'm gonna do sea monsters. I'm gonna do like sea monsters," and I was like, "What do you mean sea monsters?" And so, but I started looking. I put together like half a deck for her that would be kind of simple, but I think it would have gone over her head a little bit for when we
Would it
played
go over my head?
No, that's what I'm saying. And I think if you play often enough, you can kind of put it together what
Okay.
you're supposed to do. They just have enough oddness between each card. Like there's not like a totally similar theme, at least to my understanding. Like where, like I can't even think of an example. Like soldiers, you could think of like a soldier deck. They probably are going to do a lot of the same stuff where it's like soldier enter battlefield, make other soldiers stronger. Like, okay, that I can
Yeah,
follow
see,
that.
I like that stacking stuff though. That's why I liked the
Yeah.
rat deck.
But I think like a sea creature or sea monster deck would do enough different stuff that it would be very confusing for someone who has like a 50-year-old brain and like zero frame of reference for card games, you know?
That girl has 13-year-old brain. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay. Actually, yeah, that's
She's a
I'd say that's
13-year-old
accurate.
queen.
But I think if you played and you had a deck, and if we played often enough, you'd kind of start to see the lines a little bit of like, oh,
Okay.
this makes sense, this makes sense, this makes sense. And you would kind of get the different keywords. Like, so one thing they do is like become monstrous sometimes. Like Sea Lock Monster becomes monstrous, I think. Set the card.
What does that mean?
So like you can you play the card Sea Lock Monster MTG. Let's see if this is what I'm thinking of. Yeah. So it you play the card and it's like already kind of expensive and you get like a big octopus and then later on you can pay even more to turn it monstrous and then it becomes bigger and
Oh,
then
okay.
gets some additional effects that like
Oh,
are
sick.
cool.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I think that's a big thing. Let me just search monstrous cards.
I didn't know if it was like a like with like fear, like it had an like that ability.
So it's actually kind of similar. Funny you should mention that. So what Sea Lock Monster does is after it becomes monster. Okay, so it has an effect that I think it has Island Walk, which means that.
Island boy.
Oh no, JK, it has the opposite. So it can't attack unless the person you're attacking has an island.
Boy.
So what it does when it becomes monstrous, though, is it turns a land into an island. So it like is creating a
Okay.
path for it to attack.
Yeah. Zap, 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 boy.
And it
Island,
also
island,
gets-
island boy.
It gets 3+1/+1 counters on it. So it becomes huge and you give someone an island. And then
Yeah.
But then there's one I think I was confusing that with like Inkwell Leviathan.
Leviathan.
I think it has like Island Walk and Shroud.
Island boy.
This card's so cool. I'm expecting
Hey, can
that one to
I-
go up in value.
Can I ask you a question about living in a space of your own?
Yeah.
How do you find the want to do anything other than just play video games and
Oh, yeah, that's the fun part. That's what I kept telling Natalie. I was like, Kelsey's at a crossroads now.
yeah.
So, yeah, you, I don't know. I think
I don't know,
if
dude.
you have the desire to do something, go do it immediately, or something productive, I should say. Like, go do it
Yeah.
immediately, and then it'll hopefully build, and it might peter out a little bit, you know. And then you're like, okay, well, but at least I, you know, worked out or did something other than play video games and eat. Like, go do it immediately.
To be fair, I haven't been eating because now I have to pay for my groceries.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
And wow, boy, I look at those and I just I don't even want to eat it because I paid money for it. So
Oh yeah, you don't want that money to go to waste.
and then but then I if I eat it I'll have to pay money for more food later and I don't want to do that, so I just won't eat. My stomach's been growling since yesterday.
Yeah, that's good.
So
Yeah, but then you have to watch out because then you'll start binge eating, where you go days without like eating
Yeah, I know.
more than like.
oh baby,
1,000
I
calories.
understand binging.
Okay. Okay.
I understand binging, baby. That's my forte. So
Yeah,
no,
so-
but I'm sitting here and I'm like, God, so I have something I have to be doing, which is unpacking. That's great. I have a motive right now, or an objective. Once that's done, I'm like, what do I do? I'm bored. Where are the 15 dogs to go hang out with? Where are the people yelling in the house, you know? Okay, can we get on the topic that I had texted you?
Yeah, of course.
Because I don't know if you feel this way as well. I've spoken to other people who grew up in similar
Crab,
situations. What's crab? do?
skittering crustacean.
Ooh.
It's a crab, and it becomes monstrous.
Oh my god, a big crab.
Yeah, big crab.
Tell me that's not the sickest thing ever. Just a really big. If I saw that, like if for some reason, you know, that stuff was coming to life behind us while we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh style.
That's what it is. Yeah.
I'd be scared.
In the lore, that's literally what you're doing. You're literally
scared.
summoning creatures. You're a planeswalker met on the
Why
plane of
haven't they
battle.
made a Magic the Gathering show yet and
Dude.
ruined it?
Oh my god, that's like this podcast I listen to will not shut up about. Like Arcane made a show, and now everybody loves League of Legends. They need to make a Magic the Gathering show, and it's like, shut up! They're gonna ruin it.
So, all right, let's get psychoanalyze me. I'm gonna maybe I should save that for Daniel.
Oh yeah, he would have a lot to say.
Yeah.
Let's rank Sody Pop. Let's do a Sody Pop tier list.
Stop. No, because we need Kirsten here for
Oh
that.
yeah, that's right.
We could do a frozen pizza tier list. See this? Trigger warning. My anxiety is causing me to pick.
Yeah,
I realized I haven't all the stress of moving and packing. I don't realize the last time I took a BM and it all came out yesterday. And Nick, I was in there for so long. He came in, he knocked on the door. He said, "Kelsey, are you okay?" I said, "Yeah." Why? He said, "It's stinky." It was traveling through 2 doors to get to him. 2 doors down.
2 doors down, like that band. That's what that band title is
And
about.
they say that hero
That's
can save us.
Nickelback.
I'm now going.
Would
So
you
anyway,
call me Superman, and if I'm
yeah.
well, then you still be
used
there
to be
holding my hand.
my kryptonite.
I think what I mean when I want my brain to work. So I just had a big brain moment, assuming
with the Merfolk.
no. Where
Oh my god, I know. Just being able to like pull things out of your brain that are
like,
correct.
You're around people like that, and it's like, whoa, his brain is operating at full capacity. And I feel like a lot of the times when I'm operating, my brain seems as though I'm operating at diminished capacity.
Yeah. You got to clear the junk out of there, and that's phone stuff.
That is true. Yeah. So yeah, Hydras too. Think about this. You could also do a Hydra deck. Maybe.
What are those little things that become big?
Hydras are like what is that thing called? Like it's like
Mini heads.
mini heads, but it's like a snake, but like a water snake with mini heads.
Serpent.
That might be the word.
Hydra.
It's like a serpent with like mini heads, and you chop each head
Is that
off.
the thing you had to fight in Hades?
The bone Hydra? Yeah, but that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that would technically be a Hydra. But a lot of
because
these.
then his little baby Hydras would come up and.
Yeah, but think of those like all together. I'm thinking of like the Dark Souls 1 Hydra at the bottom of the Deep Root Garden, Deep Nest. Is this the right game? Okay, so we did that. Big plans in the future. But first.
Anyway, big brain moments. I had one of those the other day, and I recognized someone else having a bad brain moment because they said, "Oh my god, I love this song." And I said, "Oh yeah, this is the Black Crows." And they said, "No, I don't think so. I think this is Counting Crows." And I said, "No, this is the Black Crows." And then I Shazammed it, and it was the Black Crows.
So you had to show them that you were right.
No, I didn't. They left, and then I told my coworker.
I had a moment like that with Nick, where we were debating whether you could cast Netflix to the TV or not, and I said no, I don't think you can because
I told him that.
And then you guys casted Gossip Girl, and he was like, "See, it worked," and I was like, I didn't say anything, but I was like, "Yeah, but this is HBO Max."
Yeah, I know, Nick.
Not Netflix, but I let it be.
Nick has boy brain because he thinks he's right.
No, it was fine. I don't even know why I said that. I don't even know why I said
no, because he has boy brain. The amount of things I said.
Thing I was bragging about not
because
doing.
I told him we weren't going to have room for all this furniture and a second bed, and he said, "No, I have it measured out in my head. I have it mapped out." And I said, "That's boy math, Nick. That's boy brain."
The problem.
And guess what? He texted me and he said, "I think I brought too much furniture."
The problem is. Like, yes, technically it'll all fit in there, but if you watched that Animal Crossing, like how to design rooms in Animal Crossing, like they say, like you got to create compartments within a room, so like here's an invisible square where is like the TV watching area, here's the dining area, here's the reading nook or whatever, and like each of those invisible squares also occupy space, you know, like so you can't like
Yeah.
have compartments like butting into each other so much.
Yeah,
So it's like, yes, it
exactly.
will all
You can't
technically
be
fit,
squeezing.
but like you can't create compartments, or you just like end up with like furniture all along the wall, you know, you're just like lined out a whole room with just like
Yeah,
furniture along all the walls, you know.
exactly, exactly.
So yeah,
That's boy brain,
wait,
man.
wait, wait. I'm having boy
Wait, wait,
brain.
wait.
What to do? So you're in an apartment. You're not in school. I was gonna say you've been in an apartment before, but you had school to focus on. Now you're just
Yeah,
focused on grind, make money, self
yeah. What is
improvement.
this?
I know it
This is
sucks.
so weird.
Um,
It's just weird, man. I'm
I
bored.
don't know because I go through like such harsh phases of like Minecraft and then working out, you know. So it's like
Yeah,
whatever I'm doing it hard. I'm doing it 100%, as many
yeah.
hours as I possibly can, or until I feel I've earned the evening off, you know,
Stop, not the
or whatever.
earning. Oh my God. You know what I do at work is I don't, this is bad. I don't know if you do this. I do this with food and with going to the bathroom. If I feel like I haven't worked hard enough, I will not let myself eat or go to the bathroom.
That's good.
That's bad.
That's
No,
good.
no, no. Going to the bathroom is not a reward. That's not a reward, brother.
It is the way I do it.
Anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna, at least in the summer, I'm gonna be hella at that pool on my days
Pool's
off.
good.
I'll be swimming.
Um,
Swimming like a little orca.
yeah, I don't know. I would say there's like little things too. I think what helped us a lot was kind of get into that, like when we hit our uh, homesteading stride, you know, where we like started doing stuff where it was like, let's set up a garden and let's set up
Yeah.
okay, and I know that's like a terrible example, but like even just like let's set up a compost thing, get into
Yeah.
cooking, do stuff that
Yeah.
like,
I want to get
because the
into
thing
cooking.
is like everything's so automated, like, you know, whether it's like from frozen meals to fast food to whatever, you know, you don't have to like work for anything. So it kind of makes it feel like, well, what am I even like cooking for? You know, I don't have to, but like it retrains your brain a little bit into all these little like chore type things that used to just be
Yeah.
like you think of as just like killing time. You know, it's like I need to
Mm-hmm.
be working or I need to be doing something or whatever. It's like, well, no, like you're reconnecting to monkey brain a little bit, you know, like your entire life is literally just like I need to kill food, cook food, eat food, go to sleep, you know, like, and now that that's like so far removed from like what, you know, day-to-day life really looks like, I feel like you kind of have to rewire a little bit and just like go a little more slow and deliberate and like just have your chores and stuff that like eat up a ton of the time in the day. And then
Mm-hmm.
like, but not only that, it's not just like keeping busy, it's also like being satisfied, you know, like
Yeah. That's
whatever.
what I'm trying to figure out is the satisfaction. Because I'm like, yeah, I'll like clean and stuff, but like, whatever.
Yeah, you should figure out like how to decorate the apartment
That's
and
the
like get the
plan.
furniture
Yes.
layout. I think that would be a good first
Yes.
thing to do. And then once you do that, then I think your brain will be like, all right, like what's the next step, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I do have, I'm gonna paint too. I like
Yeah,
painting.
painting, that's good.
Painting things. So, and now I have a place to do it that's not in a bed, so it'll be worth it. So it'd be worth.
How much
Yeah,
are you paying
it's
for
been a
rent?
with utilities minus electricity and internet, it is 1,060. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's
Well,
city
no,
city living.
we were just talking on the way back yesterday and I couldn't remember how much you said you paid.
That's city living.
Living.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it sucks. You could get this apartment for like 800, like probably anywhere else, but
And the
you know how it
location's
be.
terrible.
Stop. You think so?
I do think so.
What do you mean? Like there's nothing around or the fact that you can't park near it?
Everything. It's just everything that
No.
I don't. I also, let me say, I'm weak. I'm not cut out to like be in that area. I can't do it. I can't drive. I
No,
can't get
you
on
don't.
35 and drive anywhere. I hate it.
We did a little bit of exploring, and there's like food places like 5 minutes away. I just didn't realize because I'd never been like the opposite way
Yeah.
of where I lived. Yeah. So anyway, I'm mess
Here's
with
another
it.
thing that I feel like would help a lot for both of us. I'm going to issue a soft challenge to both of us. We should like find some sort of in-person community or group to connect with.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try Judaism.
Knitting group.
Go to a mosque. Do they have mosques?
Are you being serious?
Yes. What do you call their place of holiness? Oh, look, he's looking it up. Yes, I am being serious because you didn't know either.
Is it called a mosque? What is synagogue?
Oh, who has mosques?
Mosque is that's Muslim.
Muslim?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Muslim is
Sick.
mosque.
Sick.
I've just
Okay,
no,
community.
I'm all for it.
Well, Nick has a bunch of friends, so they're coming over this weekend and playing
Jewish
board
friends?
games. No, just friends. No,
Okay.
normal friends. We can say that because
the-
Israel
No,
bad
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, or is it? I don't know. I'm not touching that with the.
So I guess that is a community thing.
What?
I'm going to
Are you
get dinner
serious?
tonight with Nick's friends. I know it's hurtful, isn't it?
Wait, does he have
I thought
friends
he
here,
was gonna.
Or are they
Yeah.
coming? Oh
No,
way.
they're here. I know.
That's
I thought
crazy.
he was gonna be. Yeah. So if you ever want to come over and probably play like games and stuff,
I'll keep that.
I'm
in
really
mind.
scared. He's like
No, I
inviting
wanna
like
talk
six
about
of his. No,
Jew.
he's inviting 6 of his friends over, and I'm gonna be here, and I'm the only one who doesn't know anyone. I'm stressed out.
Well, maybe they'll
So.
have their lady friends tag along.
I don't want to talk to
girls
lady
group.
friends.
Okay. Are you serious about Judaism?
No.
Oh.
No. I don't think religion is for me. I don't even think
just gotta find the
spirituality
right
is for
one.
me.
Yeah, it is.
I just don't think it is. I've tried.
You
Man,
gotta
I've
feel the
tried.
connection, man.
And I don't. I don't feel the connection.
I think that's another thing too. That helped a lot for me.
Spirituality.
Gotta open up. Gotta find that purpose or that sense of
Ooh,
place
gee.
and belonging.
GOG. Ah.
Your consciousness and your attention. So the thing is too, it's like I think a lot of people discount it because it's not like scientific, but they don't
Yeah.
have to be like exclusive from one another, you know? Like, and who cares? Who gives?
Okay,
bro?
Mr. Amos.
I know.
I believe in God, but I believe in science. It's just how
It's
we
like,
got here.
Who gives? Whether it is like truly what the most like literal like story sense, like there was actually a flood in an ark or whatever, or it can be proven by science. Like they're constantly proving stuff by science. Like the most recent thing I heard was like about vibes, like when you get like a bad feeling about someone and it's like, well, we would
Yeah,
call that like
buddy.
the sixth sense or whatever. But it's like, there was a study recently where it's like, yeah, bro, science proved vibes. Like there's all this stuff we like pick up on that's like, it doesn't matter. I would consider that within the realm of like either non-scientific or spiritual or whatever, that's not like the best example, but it's like, there's
Yeah.
that. And then there's like the, this like equivalent of like seismic waves study thing, but it's based off of like people's attention, that like as people's attention is focused and when people focus on the same thing that like it causes an effect on like
Oh my
an
god, so like we
electro-
could flip a car if
It's like-
we all focused.
like it can like affect a graphing machine, and it's like, okay, well, how do you explain that, and it's like, okay, maybe it is coincidence or whatever, but like, I don't know. I've heard people who are a lot smarter than me say it's not coincidence. And then like, do you know Huberman, Andrew Huberman,
Nope.
that big dude? He's a neurobiologist and an ophthalmologist teaching at Stanford University. He has like, an explanation that ties it back to science, but he like recently, so he got big in like the science podcast game, and like started a podcast that like blew up immediately and everyone was like digging it. Have you seen this guy?
okay. No.
And so like he
He's
got
like a
like
pro
huge
wrestler.
following. Yeah, he's massive. There's this video of him carrying a stone up a cliff And he has like a 6-pack and stuff. It's crazy.
Absolute god behavior.
Yeah. And he was talking, so like he recently explained on a podcast he was a guest on, he like opened up about like his religious philosophy and stuff. And I think he said he doesn't necessarily subscribe to like an organized religion, but he like does pray like verbally in the mornings and stuff. Like he has a prayer that he says. And he was saying that like he, based off of that and the results, and he like converted it through his like scientific autism. He's like, I feel like, or, like in his own words, that like it's working, it's having an effect, and it's helping him feel better. And like, who gives a care? And then, but also like he has like clips of stuff like explaining like this part of the brain like is responsible to your connection with spirituality or religion or whatever. And like, it's just try it. Go to synagogue.
I will. I'll find the catacombs. I'll crawl through the Jewish catacombs.
Can I make my announcement now?
Yeah.
Kelsey and I are in the works of creating some sort of Minecraft style guerrilla new age let's play. So that's gorilla with an E.
Yeah. I'm hype. Leave in the comments below what you think we should play. What you guys would like to see us play. It's got to be something we already own.
And cross-platform.
So any of the Super Mario,
PC and PS5.
Nah, that's just a recommendation.
Well, so what I was thinking is we could stream Minecraft, not like to be streaming, but so that the video goes somewhere, the video and audio go somewhere easy. We're playing at the same time. I can just download the VODs like once we finish playing, and then I want to edit it together. Cut out the filler, have the camera switching back and forth, your screen, my screen, your screen.
Are we still gonna have our faces on there?
It doesn't have to be.
That's people's favorite part, though.
I don't have a PlayStation cam though. They have a proprietary camera you have to use. And I don't want to like. I know.
Baby boy needs a ton scraper. Scrape that ton.
I have a tongue scraper. I use it.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, that is kind of foul.
Mine's the lighting for sure.
Yeah,
so the white walls reflecting off of my tongue. For sure.
So what? Oh yeah. So we'll do that. We'll play Minecraft. I want to see your reactions to stuff. No off-screen building. No. None of this nonsense. I want to see you light up the Nether portal for the first time. I want to get your immediate reaction.
72-part.
Yeah,
Minecraft
just ongoing,
series,
bro. I think it'd be so fun.
Okay, I'd be down.
The only thing we would have to pay,
on
I think we have to pay for realms,
PC.
But it's like cheap month to month, and if we're not playing, then we don't have to use it. We can just stop paying and start back up. I think it should save it. Hopefully you don't have to continuously do it, otherwise it deletes your realm or whatever. For cross-platform, because you would have to play on your PC. Brief PC. But yeah.
All right.
Oh, that one's got some kick. I think it'd be so fun.
Mewing.
Mewing. Yeah. All right. I think we're good here. We got about a minute and a half left.
Yeah.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I think the Chiefs are gonna go all the way.
They're gonna win the big game.
Win the big game against the Niners. Brooklyn Niner.
Is it the Niners?
49ers, yeah.
Huh.
Yep. Soon I will have my little furry son. Oh my god, I am like so stressed about bringing Charlie, aka my cat, here. I feel like he's gonna get so depressed. He loves other cats, and I think he's gonna have depression.
Have to get another then.
I know,
plus, that's good because their age will be offset. He dies. You have a cat that's middle aged.
Thanks.
That's what I'm worried
Henry
about.
and Terrence
Our boys
are gonna die
1 year
together.
apart. Yeah, they have to. One's gonna die.
Yep.
The other's gonna die of a broken heart the same day. We get 2 fresh new kitties.
Do you remember in 5th grade when Mr. Brown would read Where the Red Fern Grows, and the part he would cry out was the part where that kid used all of his money to try to save the doggy?
I didn't have Mr. Brown in 5th grade.
He goes, "This really gets to me," and he started crying, and it was just really uncomfortable to see an adult man cry.
Political theater. Everything you see is cosplay. It's people just trying to get at you. Everyone's
Shut up.
conspiring
Everyone
against
has
you.
their mask on.
Look at memes. Memes pop up. There were certain memes created in a CIA warehouse